Honeypath is home to one of South Carolina's most memorable governors of the 20th century. His name is Olin Johnston, and he's buried here at Barkers Creek Baptist Church. We'll look at his story this week under the kudzu. Olin DeWitt Talmadge Johnston was born on November 18, 1896, near Honeypath. After a service of 18 months in the Army, he attended Wofford College and later the University of South Carolina, where he graduated from the law department in 1924, but a career in politics was soon to follow. Johnston served in the South Carolina House from 1923 to 1924, and again from 1927 to 1930. He is one of a handful of men who served as governor of South Carolina in non-consecutive terms, first from 1935 to 1939, and again from 1943 until his resignation on January 3, 1945. While governor, he oversaw several advances in the state: the repeal of the state's personal property tax, the initiation of a rural electrical program, which was the first in the country, the $3 license plate, and the establishment of the Industrial Commission, Labor Department, Planning and Development Board, and the Ports Authority. A dark mark on his administration was the execution of George G. Stinney Jr., an African-American teenager who was convicted of the murder of two white teenage girls. Despite appeals from social groups and the mental state of Stinney, Johnston refused to commute the sentence to life. Stinney holds the record as the youngest person ever executed in U.S. history. He was 14 at the time of his death on June 16, 1944. Often on the side of labor, Johnston signed the South Carolina Public Welfare Act in 1937, which established a system for Social Security, workers' compensation, and unemployment insurance. He would often serve as a mediator between labor and management in disputes. Johnston resigned from governor because he was elected to the U.S. Senate. His predecessor, Wilton Hall, was a short-term appointee. While in the Senate, Johnston earned the nickname Mr. Civil Service for his dedication to those type of programs. He remained in the Senate until his death on April 18, 1965. Olin D. Johnston was very popular in his own state. He may go down in history as the only senator to defeat two future U.S. senators, South Carolina's own Strom Thurmond and Ernest Hollings. I'm Brian Scott with more history coming up next week right here under the kudzu.